Hello, welcome back, you bunch of weirdos. It's your number one Fat Asian coming to you today with another one of these sell the whole goddamn team and rebuild. We had a little vote in the last rebuild, and apparently we got a lot of Barcelona fans because this is what we doing. It's Barcelona FC. Or is it FC Barcelona? Whichever one it is. It's the team with Messi on it. I don't know. I'm American. Before we begin, I would be remiss without mentioning JarradHD. He is the one, the godfather, the man who has brought rebuilds to the FIFA career mode community. If you haven't checked out his rebuilds, I mean, they're pretty good. If you don't know who he is, but you know who I am, get over there right now. He's a pretty cool dude. Don't know why I'm talking like this anymore. There are a couple of key differences between the way that he does his rebuilds and the way that I do mine. Primarily, I sell the whole goddamn team. So you're going to say goodbye to the Messis, the Suarez's, the everybody's, even the loanee players. If you sold everyone on Barcelona right now, it would come out to 930 million euros. The current Barcelona squad is worth more than Manchester United, which we did earlier this year, and that shouldn't surprise anyone because Manchester United are trash. We equated this out to dollars, it would be $1,076 million. That is absolute insanity. So I pretty much had free reign on whoever I could go ahead and buy. Since we are playing as Barcelona, we cannot rebuy or keep any current Barcelona players, as well as we cannot go to any direct rivals and poach their talent. So obviously Real Madrid and any of their players are going to be off the grid. And with over $1 billion burning a hole in my pocket, this is the team that I have created. It is an absolute all-star squad, and not only that, the bench is freaking loaded as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at the highest rated player in that squad, and that is Eden Hazard, rated at 91 overall. When rebuilding this Barcelona side, I wanted to recreate the glory days of MSN. I wanted to have a prolific, world-class embarrassment of riches up front, if you will. And that's why I opted for Eden Hazard to be the highest rated player on this team, the most expensive player on this team, coming in at 93 million, and he is just a dark green forest when it comes to stats. 5'8", 27 years of age, he's going to be fine and dandy. Up top is a man who's been rumored to go to Barcelona for the past couple of seasons now, and that is the world champion, Antoine Griezmann. Hotline bling, Fortnite guy. His Fortnite celebrations are a little bit cringe now, but whatever. The man survived doing blackface. He could survive a couple of cringe celebrations. Then he's a phenomenal footballer. You know, 89 rated, little guy, 5'9", so this front three isn't exactly the tallest, but then again, you know, real MSN wasn't really that tall either. And he would do bits in the Barcelona system. He's a very intelligent player, finds space well, can work with or without the ball. I think he's going to be a fine striker for them. Then on the right side, Barcelona have a pretty big penchant for going ahead and just poaching the best talents that Liverpool has to offer. And I made this joke last season that I was like, man, Mohamed Salah is gonna look great in about 3 years playing alongside Messi. It is written in the stars, guys. Liverpool fans, just start dealing with it now. He had a fantastic last season, arguably was one of the best players in the world, and at times looked like the best player in the world. 88 rated overall, he's lightning quick. The ex-Chelsea man and now ex-Liverpool man is coming in with blinding 91 pace and 94 acceleration. And then the midfield, I went ahead and paired Antoine Griezmann with his best friend and buddy, old Mr. Pogba. There have been a lot of rumors of him possibly leaving to go to Barcelona. So this could be a realistic possibility to see over at Barcelona in a couple of years from now. Sitting at the base of the formation is another Frenchman, another world champion, everyone's favorite footballer in the world because he's just absolutely adorable, the man, N'Golo Kante. There is literally nothing to dislike about him. He might be the most likable footballer of all time. Then alongside him is another Premier League player. It's Christian Eriksen, phenomenally gifted. He's a bright playmaker, excellent passer of the ball, and can fire in a few. He's got a good free kick as well. And there is a lineage of players coming from Ajax over to Barcelona. It was from Ajax, then Tottenham, then over to Barcelona, but still. Then the backline opted to go quality and youth. I guess if I say that, it makes it seem like I skimped on it, but Joshua Kimmich is both young and the best in the world, possibly at his position, coming in 85 rated, and then he has like a potential of like 92. Yeah, there are very few right backs that are better than him. Alexandro on the left back position, filling the hole that is left by Jordi Alba. He's not quite as quick, but he's pretty darn fast. He's got 86 sprint speed and 83 acceleration. He's very nice going forward. He's got decent end passing. What I like about him is he's got the engine and the speed dribbler trait. He's a very crafty player. And then another youngster along the line, and that is Inter Skriniar, don't know how to pronounce his name. 23 years of age, 6'2", and I think currently he has the highest potential of any young center back in the game. He actually might have the highest potential of any center back in the game right now. Momo, what do you think of Skriniar? Do you think he deserves that high potential? I wasn't asking you, Mom. I was asking Momo. Then you need a man to organize it, a great leader of men, if you will, and we're going with Atletico's Diego Godin. He's one of the highest rated center backs in the game. He's no spring chicken, though. As you can see, 32 years of age, 6'2". He's just a solid rock of a man. There's not much else that you can ask of him. Aerial threat, tackling, tactician, strength, complete defender, dives in and tackles, CPU, AI only, and power header trait. He's fantastic. And then in between the sticks is a high-end potential youngster in Ederson. Currently, he's being coached over at Manchester City, and we all know who the head coach is there. One of the most successful Barcelona coaches of all time. He's one of the most successful coaches of all time. Manchester United should have really gotten Pep Guardiola over Jose Mourinho, but that's another video. I think Ederson is a complete fit for what Barcelona like to do. They like a keeper who's good with the ball at his feet, comfortable at it, and has excellent distribution. That is what he's going to be able to do. And this starting lineup alone came in to only 630 million, which is pretty much the budget for most teams in the game. But nay, for Barcelona, I still had 300 million to spend. Another player that has been rumored for a while to come over to Barcelona, and that is this man over here, Verratti of Psg. He is not the tallest man. Nay, he is 5'5", but what he lacks in stature, he makes up for with his passing. He's a footballing savant. And if any team is willing to go ahead and take a chance on a player that is around 5'5", it would probably be Barcelona, because the fruits of that risk have paid off handsomely. Next to him is ex-Monaco star as well as current Liverpool star, and that is Fabio. His vision is 76, so he's not the greatest midfielder, but for the job that they need him to do, he's going to be fine. That, and he's big and tall, 6'2", which is a nice alternative because N'Golo Kante isn't the tallest either. He is coming in at 5'6". Backing up the center backs, we got Nicolas Sula, who's one of the brighter young center backs in the game. Godin is, pushing it up there, and Sula has a fantastic potential as well. As Godin's star starts to burn out, we're going to see Sula and Skriniar take over this partnership, and they're going to be fantastic for generations to come. On the right side, backing up Mohamed Salah, we have Bernardo Silva, who also was over at Monaco not too long ago. 84 rated now, as you can see, can also double up in the cam position. He is left-footed, and he can bang in some shots. I think like 90% of the highlights that I've ever seen of Bernardo Silva is just him cutting in. Excellent agility, good balance. Not the fastest player, but he probably could do more damage in a cam role. Pushing 90s and dribbling and ball control. He's still super young. He's 23 years of age. Keep on going down the list. Back at left back is Lucas Hernandez. I mean, he offers great depth. He can both play left back and center back. He's 6 foot tall, so he's tall enough. He's got the power header trait, and he's got 84 sprint speed, decent stamina, and I think that could be something versatile to go ahead and use him if Godin, starts losing pace and whatnot. You can put in Hernandez, who's, at 84 pace, and he could run down pretty much anyone in this game, especially with pace being so nerfed. Backup keeper is Petr Cech. Got him because he was cheap. I'm gonna be honest. And he's solid, 82 rated. He's pretty old though, coming in at 36 years of age. And then we brought back an old Barcelona player. I know I said we weren't able to bring in current Barcelona players, but old players, we can go ahead and grab them. David Villa broke my heart because I'm a Manchester United fan, and he scored this goal. I'm still bitter about it. And then another backup center back is going to be De Ligt of Ajax. He's just cheap, and he has one of the highest potentials of any center back in the game. Serna is just an old player. He's 36 years of age, but he's 80 rated, and he was cheap, so I was just filling out the roster. I mean, you guys already know who Tielemans is. He's one of the best young passers in the game. Great potential. We signed him, and then we go ahead and we signed the next Argentinian wonder kid, who's like around 5'6". So there we go. We got Barco. This is the squad and the starting lineup lineup that I have created. Now, what we are going to do is put them into career mode, and then I'm going to spend all of their transfer budget, if I wish, to improve this side even further. You guys vote up in the eye thingies right here. Where do you guys see a flaw in this squad? Because I don't really see one. I guess we could upgrade at Skriniar or Alexandro and maybe Ederson, but for the most part, I think we're just going to be going and adding in depth. All right, we sit on July 1st of 2018. Let's go ahead and take a look at the transfer budget. You can see in the finances that we have 264 million with almost 400 in the wages. The world is our oyster, and now that we're into career mode, all options are off. I can buy whoever I want. I can even go after Real Madrid players if I really wish to. It's usually, can I win either the league or Champions League? But I think being over $1 billion, I have to win both. I think should be my goal. Otherwise, this rebuild is going to be deemed a failure. And if we do make it to the Champions League final, I'll be playing that out live on ultimate difficulty. David Villa is pretty much in the twilight of his career. Antoine Griezmann, if you were to go down, we don't have a true striker to go ahead and back him up. With the side that's already this stacked, you have two options. You could either provide depth or competition for your starter, or just go for the world-class players like Lewandowski and that kind of stuff. I don't think we really need to do that. I'd rather sprinkle out the depth in this team, and in the case of an injury, we have a player that's just as talented that can step up to the situation. So that's why we are going in for 30-year-old 89 rated Sergio Aguero. Oh, look here, an old friend. You remember this office, Pep? Seem familiar? You like what I've done with the place? All right, you bald-headed, let's talk shop. I'll give you a good offer. I'm just gonna give you 60, bro. 95? Pep. Do you understand how much we have done for your career? And you go ahead and slap us in the face with your dick like this? I have every right to end this negotiation right now, good sir. But I won't. Oh shit, I accidentally accepted it. I'll just go into the negotiations and be like, you want Crucial? How dare you? I say good day, sir. Next player that I want to go in for is this man over here, Lorenzo Insigne. He's also been rumored to be attached with Barcelona, although pretty much if you're a high-profile player, you're attached to every big team. Currently, right now, the only player that we have backing up Eden Hazard is young Emil Barco, who's only like 72 rated. If he were to go down, we don't have the, the necessary depth to go ahead and back him up. That's why we're signing 88, Mr. Lorenzo. Let's go. 60, and then you're going to come back with something crazy. 97. Okay, so everyone's gonna charge 97 million apparently. This is also a phenomenon that I've found out is if you are a bigger team, they will charge you more money. Holding firm at that 97. Okay, this is what we're doing, huh? Can you come down at least a little bit? Okay, we're gonna need some time. Oh, let's renegotiate these terms. There's 150% evaluation of this player, and you want basically 200%. We're gonna go back in for Aguero. We send ahead a week. You were offering 97 last time. How did it go up? Now it's at 75. How about that? What? He dropped it to 85. Why did we even do this, Sans? I'll pay you 80. I think he's worth 80. I think he's fantastic. He's a little bit injury prone, but I think he's great. This was the first offer I offered you. You have wasted my time. You have wasted the audience's time. You have wasted Cutzy's time. Who is my editor, by the way? Go ahead and check him out up in the eye thingies. Quality man. And even more quality videos. Delegate this bitch. Joshua Kimmich suffered a broken tailbone and be out 4 months. I guess it's better that he does this now, because Serna could do an okay job. All right, I guess we're going in for a right back. Let's see. Hector Bellerin's worth 14 million. Florenzi is worth 18. Let's go, Bellerin. I think I bought him in the last rebuild that I did of this, but it only makes sense he's from the Barcelona Academy, the La Masia Academy, so probably knows the system. Oh, hello, Unai. Watch this, ladies and gents. The old Be Honest tactic. Oh, you want to put a sell-on clause in this. What if I put it up to 20%? All right. Saved my ass $1 million. I don't know why I'm doing this with a budget of like 300 million. I solved that problem quite easily. Delegate it, bitch. Are we coming for you in Sydney? Man, 5'4". 5'4". Like being short, right, is a curse. You can't get no bitches when you short. Footballing is legit. one of the few ways that you can guarantee getting hot bitches if you under 6 foot. No way Messi pulling this hoe if he's not the world's best. Let's be honest. I don't care how good his personality is. Good work, delegation team. Aguero! Welcome to Barcelona. Hector Bellerin, welcome to the squad. You will be our starter until the better player gets uninjured. All right, and Sergio Aguero is going to take the spot of Mr. Villa. Exquisite stats right here. 92 attack positioning, 90 composure, 80 acceleration, good vision, agility, balance, jumping, and reactions. And there you can see he's finishing 93. Yep, he's gonna be pretty nice. Only 5'8". He's got the dribbler, acrobat, clinical finisher, leadership, flair, and technical dribbler trait. With these two players brought in, let's take a look at our finances and see how much moolah we got left. We have 150. God. I don't know if we really need to buy anyone else. I mean, with 155 in my pocket, I could just wait until the halfway point and just see how we're doing. See who's not doing the job for us and then course correct. Or if any players get hurt, like Joshua Kimmich, I can go ahead and buy a world-class player to replace them. But for now, let's go ahead and sim up against a possible Champions League obstacle in Paris Saint-Germain. We're going up against the old snake of Barcelona and Neymar. And he's actually playing in the match. I like to see that. A lot of the top people in here, you got Mbappe, Neymar, and Cavani, the devilish front three versus our front three. And it is goalless going into halftime right here. Okay. Still goalless going on. Choupo-Moting has come in for Neymar because he has no stamina apparently. And come on, man! We have Griezmann, Salah. Okay, it's 1-1. Mbappe scores one, Salah pulls one back. And we won on pens? I mean, I'll take the dub. But I thought we would do a little bit better. Maybe this team isn't as stacked as I thought. Salah, Griezmann, Hazard, Eriksen, Pogba, just so much attacking prowess. And to just get one goal out of Mohamed Salah? All right, back in for Insigne. Last time he said 54 million, and then he was like 80 million's cool. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to save some money here and go 76. 98. Okay, and let's try the same thing that we tried last time. Instead of trying to match them and go their direction, I'm gonna go lower. I'm gonna go 74 this time. Nope, okay, the trick did not work this time. All right, we're gonna go for a cheaper option, and he'll offer us a little bit of versatility as he can play the striker position as well. But Heung-min Son is a phenomenally well-rounded player. Obviously, I have a bias for him because he's the best Asian player in the world right now. But I think beyond that, on his merits alone, I think he would be a very decent fit. There's pretty much no team in the world that wouldn't be improved by having a Heung-min Son in their side. Let's see if we can get him. I'm gonna go big, you know, just 50 right off of the bat. What do you say? Don't. Oh, okay, all right. You're gonna hit him with that young fitty, save 3 million, and hit him with the 25. Sucker. He thinks I'm gonna use one of my 4 save slots to go ahead and play this out. You must be mistaken, good sir. Delegate this bitch. And Kimchi the God might be heading to Spain. I know I said earlier that Ederson would be a perfect fit. I really do believe that he is a perfect fit over at Barcelona, but we could get the best guy in the world that isn't named David De Gea. I'm gonna try the player swap. We gonna give him Ederson, 36. He's worth 39. He's practically a straight swap. Bitch! You're out your goddamn mind that we're just gonna give you Ederson and then pay the damn deal. This is a robbery of the highest order. I mean, Ederson's good, but he's no Neuer. Okay, how about 15? I think this is reasonable. Hold the firm at the 39. How about 19? 35. Okay, they coming down a little bit. Let's be honest. In the modern market, he'd probably be going for something closer to how much? Vote up in the I think is right here. How much do you think 32 years of age Manuel Neuer would go in today's market? I'm thinking at least 70, 80 million? 27. That's the better offer. Okay, 27 in Ederson to go ahead and grab Manuel Neuer. Let's delegate this bitch. Insigne transfer offer unacceptable. Off. All right, Heung-min Son has accepted the deal. So come in, good sir. You are accepted and welcomed in the fine city of Barcelona. And next up, Manuel Neuer has accepted as well. So this already uber stacked team has become even more ridiculous. Just absolute bits, man. I mean, like to the starting lineup, you're not really going to see all too much of an upgrade because Neuer is the only one who can make it in. But then on the bench, man, you got Verratti, Fabio, Sula, Bernardo Silva. Sergio Aguero is coming coming off the bench. Well, I guess comes off the bench a lot at Manchester City. Heung-min Son and Lucas Hernandez, along with De Ligt, Cerna, Yuri Tielemans, Barco, Petr Cech, David Villa, and then Joshua Kimmich is recovering 4 months from a tailbone bruise or whatever he's got. Like, any other transfer beyond this would be pointless. In all honesty, maybe I could upgrade over to Skriniar, but I'm pretty sure Skriniar is going to grow throughout the season. He's 23 years of age, which is a prime age for them to start reaching their higher end potentials. So by the end of the season, that 85 Skriniar is going to be like an 87 or an 88. Usually I want to put the wage budget around 200. So we got about 75 million left. I'm gonna chill. I'm just going to sim to the halfway point now and see how the boys are doing. So January 1st of 2019, and hopefully everyone stays healthy. But even in the event of a catastrophic injury, we have 75 million. We have a whole bunch of talent on our roster. We could fill that slot with another world-class player. And even if we don't, let's say someone's underperforming, we could dump their ass and get someone even better. So until then, take it away, Time Wizard.
Go, Time Wizard!
All right, boys, we sit on January 1st of 2019. Let's go ahead and take a look at where we sit in the... How are we fifth? Come on, man. Real Madrid is in second place. They don't even have Ronaldo anymore. Did someone get injured? Did we lose Griezmann? Did we lose Salah? No. Everyone is healthy. Hernandez got hurt. He's 83 rated, but our top choice, Alexandro, at left back is doing fine. How are we doing this poorly? I'm looking you dead in the eye, EA. Corey, Zaro, I'm calling you on your right now. I call shenanigans. The average rating in this side is at 89. This is better than any team that exists in the world right now, and 9 points off of the top. Not even top 4 in La Liga. You're kidding me. I don't believe you. We all know there's a clear bias against Barcelona because they are the cover boys of PES. They've been the cover boys of PES for the past couple years. I even did an experiment last year where I went ahead and tested Messi multiple times through multiple sims to see if there was an anti-Messi bias and an anti-Barcelona bias, and it was pretty clear. Like, only 1 in every 5 saves would Messi and Barcelona do well. This is too far, man. Go ahead, clicking the eye things. I'll link up to this because this was an issue in FIFA 18. I noticed this. I've talked with a lot of other people who have done experiments in simming, and they've also noticed that Barcelona kind of gets the shaft in a lot of these sims, and this ain't right, man. This ain't right. Take a look at the appearances. N'Golo Kante has 17. Bellerin played a whole bunch. So, okay, so Kimmich wasn't out there. That could explain something. Pablo played a bunch. Who was playing over Mo Salah? Maybe he was injured, and I guess Heung-min Son played a couple of games because Bernardo Silva hasn't even gotten a cap. Yuri Tielemans hasn't gotten in. Sergio Aguero only has 1 game, but I mean, it's because he's got Griezmann ahead of him. There's no excuse here. I think there's something in the code, man, because look at this. Antoine Griezmann, 4 goals, 1 assist at the halfway point. I mean, it's not awful, but it's not very good. Eriksen's actually having a fine season, though. 7 goals and 4 assists. Eden Hazard has 6 goals. I guess Mo Salah and Heung-min Son have been sucking. There's not a lot of production out of them, and Antoine Griezmann's been underwhelming as well. Goals scored actually isn't the problem. It's our defense. Our defense is that bad? You got N'Golo Kante sitting in front of Alexandro, Skriniar, who's at 85, Godin, who's at an 89, so he went down by 1, and then Kimmich is now going to be back, so it should help stabilize our defensive backline. And then you have Manuel Neuer, like, he's the highest rated keeper in the game. What is he doing? Is Hector Bellerin that terrible? I guess we got to upgrade on defense. Like, it's just not cutting it right now. All right, I guess the guys have been going for, like, Matt Hummels or Koulibaly. Koulibaly's slightly younger. He's got room to grow. I think Matt Hummels is at his max potential here at 89. All right, let's flirt with Koulibaly. Let's just go like 65. There'll probably be something like 80. There you go. Yeah, I'll do 70 for him. Heart set on that 80. All right, let's do my new tactic. How about if I go back down to 65? Oh, I'm getting good at this, guys. Go to 72. We'll accept that. Oh, you know what? I played it pretty well. 27 years of age. He has the potential to be better than Matt Hummels. So do I gamble for it? I think I do. I think I'm just gonna accept this. Koulibaly, come on down. Skriniar, I had a lot of faith in you, man, but you're just not cutting the mustard. Let's compare him to Koulibaly here. Aggression's the same, interception slightly better in favor of Koulibaly. Sprint speed is relatively the same. Koulibaly has better jumping, has slightly better reactions, 94 strength. I remember I did an experiment. Koulibaly is one of the strongest players in the game. Stamina, a little bit better for Skriniar, but he's a center back, so it's fine. Heading accuracy, only by 1. Marking, slightly better. Actually, Skriniar has better stand tackle. Interesting, but slide tackle far superior for Koulibaly. Skriniar has tactician and power header, while Koulibaly has tackling, tactician, strength, complete defender, and power header. He's going to come in here, and then he's going to form a partnership with Godin, who's got aerial threat, tackling, tactician, complete defender. So we got 2 complete defenders, man. All right, since our backup left back is injured, we're going to go in for another left back, and that is Grimaldo, who is also from the Barcelona La Masia Academy. So he'll be familiar with the system. Just makes sense. So I'm going to start off with a strong offer of 30. And hopefully they don't gouge us too much. Oh, they think that's a fair offer. Okay. That was a lot easier than I had anticipated. We barely won this game 1-0, even with our super stacked side. Matt Hummel's offer accepted. Sorry, bro. We don't need you. We don't need them hoes. But I will accept this. Grimaldo is in. Alexandra was banned for a while, and Lucas Hernandez was hurt, so we didn't have a left back. We have since solved that issue. We now have Grimaldo. I probably could have brought back Cucurella as well, but Lucas Hernandez is going to be back in 3 weeks. Alexander's going to be back in 1 match, and until then, I think Grimaldo, who's 83 rated, by the way, can hold down the fort. We have more than enough depth at every single position, and to just even up it a little bit more, we're going to recall Paulinho, because why the heck not? Why the heck not? Just bring in another good body. We are still, thankfully, in European Cup competition for the UEFA Champions League. We're going up against Manchester United next. Easy win. What we're going to do is we're going to sim to the end of the season. We're going to sim right here, right before the final game of the season. This could be one of the more anticlimactic rebuilds ever. I'm not going to lie. We could go to May 12th, be out of the running for the Champions League final, and also be out of the running to win the league. So yeah, let's just do this, I guess. Take it away, Time Wizard.
Go, Time Wizard!
All right, boys, we sit on May 12th of 2019. 1 game left in the season. So we're in the Copa de España. So, I mean, I guess we could win that piece of silverware. So if we're not in the Champions League, we'll play that game. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Inter. Well, I guess I know what game we are playing. A reminder that we were 9 points down at the halfway point, and it wasn't looking good at all. So let's see where we finished in the league. Oh, this video is gonna be so dumb. I went on this huge diatribe. Oh, they were clearly biased toward Messi and Barcelona, and they were down by 9 points at the halfway point. 9 points. But now everything kind of makes more sense. We had 2 fullbacks that were injured, and we basically had no fullbacks, and that's why our defensive record was so bad. Unless Real Madrid get like an ungodly amount in goal differential over the next 2 games. So let's say we lose the final game of the season and Real Madrid win their next game and then win out, we would be tied at 83. But the goal differential is pretty darn huge. So I think we've all but wrapped up the league. I'm just going to completely focus on Champions League. Oof. Okay, that is a big oof. Alexandro was down. Let's see how long he's gone for. Fit in 2 weeks. So Alexandro, and apparently like Lucas Hernandez has just stayed hurt the entirety of the season. So Grimaldo has toughed it out for us. He is our only remaining left back. At this point, we should just bring back Cucurella, but that's insane. So we had 2 guys that were hurt. Alexandro might make it back in time from a broken collarbone. Otherwise, we're going to play Grimaldo out on that side. Let's go, boys. Let's see. Let's sim ahead. Take it away, Time Wizard.
Go, Time Wizard!
All right, boys, let's go ahead. Let's take a look. We actually lost the last game of the season, so that's going to be an interesting to look at. But we did win the Copa de España. Let's go ahead into the press conference. And I'm going to do the old trick that I always do. I am going to praise Inter. I'm going to make them feel really good about themselves, lull them into a false sense of security, and then pounce. We'll check on the standing of La Liga after this game, and then we'll just wrap up everything regardless of the results. Ooh, medical staff says that Alexandro is cleared to return. So a few interesting things have developed. We're not going to have Lucas Hernandez back, and we also are going to be missing Heung-min Son, who's gone down with a major injury as well. Starting lineup lineup that we're using is Antoine Griezmann leading up top with Mohamed Salah out on the right side. Eden Hazard is going to be out on the left. Christian Eriksen, Pogba, and Conte make up the midfield. Alexandro returns, and he's going to be completely healthy with Koulibaly and Godin, and Kimmich with Manuel Neuer in between the sticks. On the bench, we have Verratti, Fabinho, Sula, Bernardo Silva, Sergio Aguero, Paulinho, and De Ligt. It's a mostly defensive setup, if I'm going to be honest. Losing Son was kind of a hit, so hopefully we can generate enough offense with just our base starters. And of course, we've been playing on 6 minutes ultimate difficulty. Let's go, boys. Now, we did go up against Inter in our last rebuild with Arsenal. Spoiler alert. Well, you can go and click on that if you'd like to check that one out. But we lost to that one. But I'll tell you this much. That team was made for half. Actually, less than half of what this team is worth. Even on ultimate difficulty, I should destroy this Inter side. Because look at this lineup, man. This is footballing pornography. If you asked a 12-year-old to make up his dream team, this would probably be it. Yeah, Inter have to see themselves as underdogs here. We did take Skriniar from them, so they're a little bit less potent. Icardi up front, Perisic, Balde on one side, Gianmario in the cam position, Vecino, Gallardini, Asamoah, De Vrij, and Kimpembe. Oh, they signed Kimpembe. Interesting. From PSG. And they had Hernandez in between the sticks. So without further ado, boys, the biggest game of the entire season is about to begin. Champions League final. FC Barcelona, a familiar opponent, take the center stage with their $1 billion rebuild. Yeah! It's got acres of space here. What is he going to do? He's going to cut it back around. Oh! Oh, what? He missed! Ah, greasy Griezmann sets up in a perfect position, does a little ballerina pirouette, and I guess it got made him dizzy. I was already celebrating. Oh, good work from Godin there. Good defensive work. Playing with the team is such a dream. Oh, God, what a save from Hernandez. Good working it around. But just the movement of this side. Hazard, Griezmann, Salah. It's angelic. Oh, what a save. Mohamed Salah. He's going to pick it up. Oh, damn. On his favored left foot, but Hernandez standing tall. Well, let's go with Conte here. Come on! Come on! What are you doing, Griezmann? I'm about to sub your ass off. Another chance. It's not on his preferred foot, but he's had two pretty much sitters for him. He cannot be doing this. Not on the biggest stage. Griezmann is a fraud. Good, Kimmich. Don't let him get past you. Get it back. Nice work, Kimmich. Let's go! I was a little bit early on the fire, but Eriksen finds himself in a bit of space and does what Antoine Griezmann cannot. Actually score a damn goal when you're in front of net. Look at this. Eriksen's been rather quiet throughout the majority of this match, but Hazard runs into the byline, flips it back in, bamboozles the defenders as he sucks them in like a whore in Amsterdam, then fires it home. Sweet and true. Oh. I'm going to molest you tonight, Hernandez. Griezmann, come on. I'm honestly about to sub him off. He's been so poor this match. Conte has not put a foot wrong so far. Always presenting for the pass. And he feels so fluid on the ball as well. All right, halftime. You gotta say that we've been the better of the two sides. Although we should be the better of the two sides. Yeah, defensively, we've been doing all right. 0 shots on target. Only 31% of the possession. We held approximately 70% of the possession, and we've had 3 shots on target with 1 goal. Honestly, we should beat up like 3-0 right now. Ultimate difficulty, there's gonna come a point where the CPU is gonna be like, okay, f you mode, and then just ping, 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 and it's gonna be a goal. Ah! What the? Did you see that? Griezmann! I'm subbing him off. How has Eriksen been my best defensive midfielder? It's been very strange. Pogba's up. Oh no! What a save from Hernandez! I put the... Oh my god! I chipped at everything. It was perfectly timed. Let's go, Mohamed Salah! Come on! Oh my god! How many chances do we need? How many chances do we need in this to put them away? No, track him, Alexandro! Oh, it went in! Paulinho! Let's go, boy! Technically, I cheated, because he is an original member of Barcelona. But fuck it, man. You make wonder save after wonder save and then just this lash out and it bounces off of your stubble? Come on, bro. Look at me. I'm skinnier than ever. From the unlikeliest of places, our CDM Paulinho goes ahead and gets the second goal. It's over. We've done it, boys. We've done it. It should have been easier than it was. If I didn't have the donkey that is Antoine Griezmann leading our line, this would have been a breeze. It would have been 5-0, 4-0. But because Griezmann has to be a donkey, we let Inter stay in the game. Hernandez made a couple of wonder saves. Staying in the game. But it's all good. I predicted it. 2-0 margin of victory. Although I was, if I'm going to be honest, I was predicting more of like a 4-2, a 5-3. The CPU is usually a little bit better at mounting an attack, but this is a god squad. This is the best team that I built in FIFA 19. It's pretty fantastic. And there you go. Godin is the one who lists the trophy for Barcelona. It should be Paulinho. He's the one who scored the finisher. This is what career mode died for, guys. This is why career mode had to die. For this trophy, apparently. That's how we'll sell the game. Ribbon physics in all its glory. I mean, you know what? It's better than years past, because like the hand would be blocky and would just like go through the thing, and now it actually looks like he's holding on to the handles. Hold on, Godin. Hold on. And this is what I'm talking about. Griezmann's such a donkey. Great positioning right here. Left unmarked. He should score this. Okay, this was awful. My God. A beautifully weighted pass. And the opportunity is not going to get much better. Hernandez does his best, but he doesn't even get a fingertip to it. Silver plated. I understand Antoine Griezmann's foot, weak foot is 3 stars, but still. Pathetic. Defensive masterclass. Completely stunted. And offensively, we were brilliant as well, creating 12 shots. All of them decent shots, as you can see right here. And 8 of them being on target. It should have been 10 on target if Griezmann wasn't such a f***ing bum. This is how good we were at interceptions. Check out the pass accuracy. We were at 91% while they were at 71. We were just swarming them. Yeah, we just captured a treble. I just realized this, but we captured the Champions League final, the Copa de España, as well as winning La Liga, although a hollow victory without Ronaldo, if I'm going to be completely honest. So as you can see in the final standings, we have 83 points, tied with Real Madrid, but that is really impressive because at the halfway point we were down by 9 points. We didn't even have the best defensive record. That went to Real Madrid, but that's because we didn't have a left back for like 3 weeks earlier in the season, but we did shore it up, and offensively they were brilliant. 72 goals scored. Let's take a look at the end of the season stats. In La Liga, it was Guillermo of Valencia who goes ahead and wins the Golden Boot. In fact, it's Eriksen tied for 3rd place with 15 goals, who's the highest scorer for Barcelona, and then no one else in the top 15 for Barcelona. Okay. For Eriksen, he really was great in the Champions League match as well, but what a season for him. 15 goals and 10 assists. He captures the golden ball. Then Paul Pogba had 7 assists, and then no one else from Barcelona. And then Manuel Neuer ties with Rulli with 15 clean sheets to get the golden glove. Well done, well done. And then we'll finish off with the squad report, although I don't think we were going to see all too much growth. Starting off, Manuel Neuer, he's at 90. He stayed at 90. Ooh, Petr Cech actually went down by 3. That's a good amount. Joshua Kimmich went up by 1 to 86. Cerna stayed at 80 despite being 37. How is this man stayed at 80 at 37? What is in the code? Is this man a vampire? Are you Rasputin? This is more surprising, honestly, like a 37-year-old not losing a single point in his overall through the completion of a season is more outrageous than us making up those 9 points and winning a treble. Honestly, this is the most, this is weird. Hector Relin grew by +2 to an 82. Godin went down by 2 to 88, even though he's 33. Koulibaly went up to an 89. Delict went up by +2 to an 83. Skriniar went up by +1 to an 86. Sula went up by +1 to an 85. Grimaldo went up by +1 to an 84. Lucas Hernandez was hurt most of the year apparently, but he went up by +2 to an 84. Alexandro stayed at an 86. Fabinho went up by 1 to an 86. N'Golo Kante went up to a 90. Verratti went up by 2 to an 88. Yuri Telemans went up by 3 to an 82. Paulinho went down by 1. Paul Pogba went up by 2 to a 90. Emil Barca went up by 3 to a 77. Heung-min Son, who got hurt midway through the season, went up by 1 to an 85. Christian Eriksen went up by 1 to an 89. Bernardo Silva went up by +2 to an 86. And Mo Salah went up by 1 to an 89. And Sergio Aguero went down to an 88. Antoine Griezmann went up to who cares? He's trash. David Villa went down by 2 to an 80. And then last but not least, Eden Hazard stayed at a 91 at the ripe old age of 28. So yeah, what we have learned is apparently EA does not totally hate Barcelona. I had more injuries in this save than any other by far. So I still have my suspicions. Beyond that, Barcelona are really good at football. Who knew that $1 billion could earn a team a treble? Although, I mean, easier said than done. Man City. Before I leave, I have to go ahead and announce the winner of the FIFA 19 giveaway from the previous rebuild episode, and that is going to be Odd OG, and he said, I need FIFA 19 to start a new business, please. That's adorable. Good luck to you. Go ahead and contact me on the back end at the BMonis over here on Twitters. We'll slide into the DMs and we'll hook your ass up. But yeah, that's pretty much it from me. If you did enjoy, smush your nipple into the like button. If you want to go ahead and check out the previous rebuild with Arsenal, that was a good amount of fun. Go ahead and click over here. If you want to check out something a little bit different, go ahead and click over here. But yeah, that's going to be all. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day. Remember to stay yourself, stay humble. And until next time, boys, stay thick.